What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, 57, 57.
Slot man motioned over. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And he moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Yellow. Yellow. What's that?
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
They send a man in motion. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
3rd and long for him here. He beams one deep right side into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Jets have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw, Milton. He puts some juice on it deep. His first throw is an interception. And the Dragons have it as he records the first interception of his young career. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Trying the right side. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing now, Milton. That's caught for the 1st. And he got this close to midfield before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Now Milton to throw. Into the hands of Murray. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, check that, check, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Mecole Hardman now on the return. Return's looking good so far. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. DJ Reed Time. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. It's Pacheco again. And his defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Right side.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Pacheco holds it in. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Easy. Yellow. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons take a 2nd quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons take a 4-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 14. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Milton now. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Finds a man right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Set.
Back now, pressure on its way. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And the defender comes away with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
1st down throw, Mahomes. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Called in left side. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
15, 15. Hero, 15. 15. Right side.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jets get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown! The Jets parlay the interception into points. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's a race down the right side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Dragons need only one to take the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a 2nd home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Kick taken in here at the 17. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, smash.
Give now to the running back. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Brooklyn. The Jets driving ahead.
Ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Milton back to throw. And this is complete to Murray. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
19 Lions. Go.
Here's Milton. Murray with the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, they'll run. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got it! And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. 18, Rattler 18. Ready.
To throw, Milton. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Smash, smash. Let's go now.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jets take the lead just before halftime. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Heroes 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Cage, pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Where's that?
He'll throw it. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Jets.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And they are unable to double their lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
19 tight. Set.
Throwing now, Milton. Caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Milton. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Let's go.
Now Milton to throw. Setting up the screen. Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Back to throw. Here's Milton. On the move, headed right. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Warriors 70. Go.
2nd and 6 now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Has his man, it's Corley. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. And quick to the left, it's caught. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Milton now. Has it down close. And he's got enough to move the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
70 Lions.
They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in for the touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And that is a touchdown. The Dragons start the second half with some needed points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 range. 70 range. Get up.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Jets making a 9-point advantage. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Hardman with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This ball's cut by Bowers. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, Ridley, Ridley. Yellow. Strike.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 2nd down run by Pacheco. Juke the defender. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Tie down these two. Tie down these two. 15, 15. 15. 15, yellow, 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 yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Milton back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Running right with Wilson. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
To throw, Milton. Buys time, rolling right. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Hand off to the back. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They give it to him again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Set go.
Looking to throw. The back's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That throw comes up short. Needed a little more muscle on that one. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Yellow. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Attack, attack. Attack, attack.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Set up.
Plowing up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to the well again. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. Just getting back to the line, and now they have to figure out a 3rd and 13. Now Milton to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Brooklyn. Jets looking like they'll start this season with a win. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Hardman with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. From the 36. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left, and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make...
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Setting up for a decisive onside kick here. Just under 45 seconds left. And the Jets come up with a football that should just about ice this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Hey, check that. Street. Check, hurt. Go, Reed, go. Hut.
They'll run here on first down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
These running backs love getting to the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Ready.
Right up the gut. And he doesn't find a lane on this one. The defense meeting him at the line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15. Right side.
Back to throw Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the win goes to the Jets. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Brooklyn.